What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is not a normal live stream, so anyone tuning in expecting me to interact with the chat, please don't. I'm not going to really interact with the chat here. I'm just doing a quick live stream because for some reason YouTube is not allowing me to upload videos, or I can't upload videos from the internet I have here. So we're just doing this as kind of like a normal video, but we're going to show you something amazing I found. I mean, this is ridiculous what I just found, okay? And just, it's not going to be a long video, maybe like 15 minutes, but let's just get through this. Again, I won't be interacting with the chat, but thank you to all the people who are liking and commenting. As always, I appreciate you. All right, so this morning I was messing around with LeBron James. So who is LeBron James? And I have a split screen here so you guys can see what I'm showing you on both sides at the same time. LeBron James, also known as King James, and I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, LeBron James' nickname is King James, okay? And LeBron James, obviously one of the most biggest stars in basketball, right? So his nickname is King James, right? And remember how he won the championship with the Cleveland Cavaliers on the real King James birthday, June 19th in 2016. But I'm not going to go through all the history of how King James, LeBron James are connected. But what I found today, I've seen no one else talk about. It needs to be talked about. In this current time we're in right now, King James and LeBron James are perfectly synced in this time period right now. The days we're living in right now are synced with LeBron and King James. And I'm going to show you how. So LeBron James and King James, the Bible, the guy who literally has his name on the Bible, the King James Bible, right? So how are they synced up? And I have Yaldabaoth in here, and I'm going to talk about why Yaldabaoth is in here in a minute, but let's just talk about the first thing I need to show, okay? So look over here on the left side of the screen, right? This is the King James riddle, okay? And this all connects to pi. Remember, we have the Pi Day eclipse coming up. And King James died, the real King James, he died 131400 days before the birth of LeBron James. Now, when you measure on the calendar, if you measure 3 months and 14 days, it comes out to 14 weeks and 6 days. So you have a connection on the calendar between the numbers 314 and 146. Now, because LeBron James was born 13140 days after King James died, it lines up that last year on December 20th, 2024, a very amazing thing happened, okay? And again, in order to believe this, you just have to you have to take a deep breath because it's pretty insane. So what happened last year on December 20th, 2024 between these two characters, King James and LeBron James? Okay, what happened? So on December 20th, because King James and LeBron James were born 131400 days apart, on that day, December 20th, 2024, LeBron James turned 14600 days old, okay? On that same day, an amazing alignment occurred, and King James, the real King James, the actual king, because he died on March 27, 1625, that means his death turned 14600 on the same day that King LeBron James turned 14600. Do you guys understand? I don't know. Hopefully I'm making sense here. Literally, LeBron James turned 146 on that day, and the death of King James turned 146. That means if we keep going up, right? Notice how every time I click a day, let me see if I can get rid of this lunation thing. Hold on. So notice how every time I click a day, it started on December 20th, right? So notice how every time I click a day, it goes up 1. Okay, so here's LeBron's age. And here's King James' death anniversary. So every day I go up 1 day, it's going to be the same, guys. It syncs. LeBron James and King James. And we're talking about a guy who died in 1625, guys. This is not a recent person. This is not somebody who's originally scripted into this thing recently. This guy died in 1625. And he's synced up with King James in the NBA. Okay? So why is this important? Because again, if we keep going, if we go to the day that Trump was inaugurated, and that's why is this important? Why is this all about Trump, guys? Because Trump is 146 guy. Trump is born on June 14th, 146 in the year 1946, 146. And again, this sync happened on 12/20, 2024 when the 146 thing happened, okay? Now, if we go 1 month later to the inauguration of Donald Trump, LeBron James was 14631 days old. And King James' death was 146031 days old. Now, why is that interesting? Because these numbers here, 14631, these are the numbers of pi, 314, 314, and 614. You see the 314 and the 614 in there? Remember, between the death of King James and the birth of LeBron James is 314. And on the calendar, 3 months, 14 days is 14 weeks, 6 days. Okay. So 146314. So on Trump's inauguration, it was this amount of days, right? For both people. Now let's go to the year of the snake. Remember when the year of the snake started and all these plane crashes started? So on the year of the snake starting this year, LeBron James turned 14641. It's the forward and backwards 146. That's on the year of the snake. Okay? And King James, his death turned 146, the same number, of course, right? And why is that important? Because this connects back to this picture. Notice how they picture LeBron with the lion here. Well, the lion head is Yaldabaoth. And what I'm exposing to you right now is Yaldabaoth, the physical material world. This is Satan. This is Satan. This is the god of the material world, essentially. This is Yaldabaoth. Yaldabaoth is the lion-headed serpent. Remember, we're in the year of the snake right now. But look at the gematria of King James and Yaldabaoth. King James is a 3 out of 4 cipher match to Yaldabaoth, which again is this character. And I don't think it's a coincidence. They picture LeBron James, King James here, with the lion. And remember, this alignment will end. So this alignment will not last forever. So the alignment will end on March 29th, 2025. So you guys see this here? So the alignment for these two characters, the last day that this will align is on March 29th. Because after that, LeBron James will turn 14700 days old, and King James' death will turn 146100. So no longer will their alignment be perfect, right? It won't be the same numbers anymore, okay? In a way, it kind of is. But it won't be the same anymore because the 146 is now gone. Now we're left with the 147. Okay. King James will now be on to this number. Joseph, you have to understand what I'm showing right now. This all connect. This is why Kobe Bryant. This is why Trump and the plane crashes. This is all connected to of course, the Bible and King James. But yeah, you might just. I'll just reiterate it real fast here because this isn't going to be a long live stream. Please hit those like buttons, guys. What I'm showing you, no one else has ever showed this yet. No one else has showed. Everyone's shown how King James and LeBron James are connected, but no one's ever shown that right now, this time, they're connected in a special way that is just absolutely insane. So again, the death of King James to the birth of LeBron James, 1314, like pi. Okay. On December 20th, 2024, something very special happened with their dates, and this is what happened on December 20th, 2024. LeBron James turned 14600 days old, and King James' death turned 146000 days old on that same day. And now, all the way until March 30th, the alignment started on December 20th. Luda's asking, when did it start? The alignment, the perfect alignment with these two started on that day. And what day was that, guys? That's the day the airplane crashes started. That is the day we got the airplane crashes. Remember, Trump turned Mercury years old on Trump. That was Trump's Mercury birthday that day, guys. His 327th Mercury birthday was the day that this alignment happened. I've been talking about this for 2 months, how this day, right after Donnie Darko's birthday, Jake Gyllenhaal, this day was Trump's Mercury birthday. Let me just show you that. Trump, his birthday is June 14th, 1946. To the date of this alignment, if you go in Mercury years, he completed his 326th Mercury year on that day. Now, why is that important? Because that means he started his 327th Mercury year. And when did King James die? King James died on 327. So Trump he started his 327th Mercury year on the day that LeBron turned 14600 days old, and King James was dead for 146000 days. And guys, that's Trump's birthday. Okay, so 14600 and 146. Guys, I'm not getting any reaction. You guys, what do you guys think of this? No one's even hit the like button. Like, this, I'm telling you, the Matrix is about ready to crack, guys. Everything that we know is about ready to end, man. Like, this is what's telling us. The King James Bible, that's so important to this Revelation, end times, apocalyptic thing, is why do you think these two, their alignment just happened now? It just happened right before the plane crashes started. Okay? So people in the chat are mentioning Abraxas. Yeah, I mean, it's the same person. It's all the same person, guys. Yaldabaoth, Abraxas, Satan, Lucifer, whatever you want to call it. Like, I'm not the one cracking the Matrix. The Matrix is going to crack regardless of what I do or what I don't do. Like, I'm just saying that this is not possible. Think about what I'm showing you here. This guy died. King James, he died in 1625, guys. How does that align up so perfectly? Like, that's not a recent thing. That's not COVID. That's not 9/11. That's not even the United States founding date. That's before that even. You know? So obviously these things are meant to line up this way, and it's not just man doing this. This is also biblical. Like, this is, why do you think it's King James we're talking about? It's the Bible, guys. Why do you think his name is on the Bible? Right? And again, remember when LeBron James won the championship on the birthday of King James? So that's just, but the point is, we're coming up on Pi Day. Yeah, and Jesus Christ equals 146. Yeah, I was going to get to that. But why is this 146 important besides Trump, right? Jesus Christ, 146, guys. So what else equals 146? I believe foundation, doesn't it? No, not foundation. Cornerstone. The word cornerstone equals 146. So do you understand the cornerstone was the day that LeBron and King James synced up? And again, this just happened on the perfect time because this was Trump's Mercury birthday. Mercury, the trickster. Trump is also born under, well, both Trump and King James are Geminis. King James was born as a Gemini. In fact, King James has my birthday. I was born June 19th. So that's why I think that this happened like it did. And again, I'm telling you that when we get to the end of this, which is on March 30th, when the sync will be over, and that will be 2 days after the anniversary of King James' death, right? That will be on March 29th. And then the next day, LeBron will turn 147 on the 89th day of the year. And 89 is King James. And Yaldabaoth is 89. Again, Yaldabaoth, King James. Look at Yaldabaoth and Satan. I mean, let's just look at that. Notice how Satan has the 55 and Yaldabaoth has the 55, and Satan has the 35 and Yaldabaoth has the 35. So that's what I mean, is that's obviously what's going on here, is something's going to, I just feel like something's going to blow, guys. I don't know what it is. I don't know exactly if it's going to be something with the money. I think there could be a market crash in this time. Maybe not. I don't know what it's going to be. I'm not saying guaranteeing anything, but again, this does connect back to the Pi Day thing because of the births. But yeah, there's probably way more to talk about, but I just want to do a quick video on this. I've already been on 17 minutes, so I think it's a good time to wrap this up. But thanks to the people that were in the chat, and thanks to the people that did hit the like button. Again, I'm showing you something that's undeniable, and I don't know why the whole world's not liking Joseph's videos and my videos and Derek's videos, and everyone should be seeing this kind of stuff, because we're not just playing around here. We're showing stuff that's absolutely proof that we're living in a clear matrix, and we should be way more aware than we. I mean, most of the world. I mean, what do you think of this, Joseph? Are you mind blown by this, or tell me, guys, in the chat? Am I overreacting to this, or is this not big? Like, what is this? Like, we're talking about a guy that died in 1625 here. We're not talking about just the last 100 years. We're talking about something that's been hundreds of years in the making. And not only that, it lines up with the 146, which is Trump, right? And I just happened to stumble on this because I was just looking at the dates, and I noticed they had the same exact birthday, or they had the same exact measurement. So that means on March 14th, they will also be the same from King James' birth, and King James' death will be the same, right? I mean, it's not a stretch, guys. This is King James and this is King James. They have the same name. So, I mean, if you guys find any more to go with this, I know there's a lot of people that know more about basketball than I do, but what I'm saying is that, you know, I'm sure there's more to find with this, but this sync really kind of breaks it open for more of you guys to find additional things. Anyway, I think it's also worth mentioning that right now, Cody Rhodes is the champion in WWE, and his theme song is called Kingdom. And Cody Rhodes is the 147th championship reign. And the championship, and again, remember, when LeBron James turns 147, that will be the end of the sync. So this 147 is huge, guys. It's President of the United States, equals 147. U.S. President, 147. Square and compass, I believe. No, something with Freemasonry equals 147. I can't remember. Master Mason. No, Master Mason has that Donald Trump number. Master Mason equals Donald Trump. But we're talking about the 147, and there's 147 windows in the White House. I thought that equals 248. That's interesting. But yeah, 147 windows in the White House. So let me just bring up the 147s. I know there's more that I want to talk about, so hold on. I'm having trouble remembering. Yeah, President of the United States, 147. Master Builder, 147. Yeah, I think that's, I mean, President dies equals 147. Remember when Joe Biden became a Prince Hall Freemason and it was all connected to the 147? And remember, it was the guy who inducted him into Freemasonry was Victor C. Major, that was the Mason, equals 147. And as Joseph's saying in the chat, Freemason equals 147. So again, when LeBron turns 147, that's the end of the cycle, guys. That's the end of the sync. And I don't know what that's going to bring or what that means, but yeah, I just thought that was interesting. And with that being said, guys, I should get off here. I didn't want to make this long, but thank you guys for hanging out, and thank you guys for listening to me talk every day. But I get excited and I want to show you this stuff. Somebody's saying the matrix won't break because the majority are too unaware. No, it doesn't matter if people are aware or not. I'm just saying that the whole thing is going to break regardless of whether people are ready for it or not. I mean, it's already happening, so there's stuff happening behind the scenes in the spiritual realm that's not even something we can be aware of with our eyes. All right, guys, take care out there. I just I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and let me know if you guys have any additional finds. Please hit the likes on the way out. We'll see you guys. See you guys in the next decode. Take care.